Okay, so we're gonna have to make sure our main navigation is right. But before we do that, we might as well go ahead and add in another page, right? Well, I'm gonna get rid of this sample page. We don't need it anymore. Where's trash? There it is, the only one red. I'm ignoring it because it's red. Add new, and I'll use an About Us page. Now we don't need to change any of these. We can just leave it at customer setting. You could, though, if you wanted to turn it into an Elementor page, change it to full width, go crazy. Don't require it. You can just simply do this and, skip that, throw in your brand story, build it with the regular Gutenberg. I am absolutely fine with that. Maybe put a nice picture of yourself. But again, if you want to use the Elementor, go nuts. I don't really care what you have, as long as there's something there where I can get your story. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this. And so there's our About Us page. So now I'm on the magazine version because I want to have categories. You won't have these categories if you're doing the landing page version. You'll just have your blog page, which in the previous video you saw if you're a landing page person. So let's go to Appearance Menus. And we should have create your first menu below. I'm going to call this primary. Create menu. Okay, so now we have this primary. Now you had one in the other customizer, but it's easier I think to do this way, right? So I'm going to check that this is a primary menu, and right here is where you kind of figure out where to put things. So I'm going to add the About Us page on categories, right? I'll go ahead and just put all these in, right? I'll add it to menu. Whoops, I forgot to add this one to the menu. Forgot to hit add to menu. And we can just simply drag and drop the order we want it in. I'm going to probably put About Us last anyhow. So that's perfectly fine. I'm going to hit Save Menu. Now, right, so you'll probably just put your categories, your About Us page if you're a magazine style. If you're landing page, you'll likely just have, right, the blog and About Us page. And then we should just mosey over to, we can manage locations. We don't really need to do that. I think by setting it up this way, it should automatically update that, but let's go just ground check this together. So there it is right there. It's already there. So by making that one the primary menu, you'll see that we already have there. We can actually create different menus. If you notice here, right, we can see currently set to primary menu. There's other things that we can do. It says your theme can display menus in 3 locations. So you see that we have the primary, we have this footer, right? So we could obviously change and make a new footer menu. We can have some kind of a secondary menu. I wonder where that might come up on this. Let's see. I don't even see it anywhere, right? So we obviously don't want to put that in unless we know where it's at. But right, that's as simple as that, right? Let's get our menu so people can actually get to us. And that way, if someone goes ahead and clicks on Sandpipers, right, they'll see this right here. Now you can change this layout. I showed people on the landing page how to do this already because they have to have a blog. But if you wanted to change this layout here, you can just simply go to Layout, Blog Archive type page. And here you can go ahead and change it to, how many columns do you want? I think you could probably turn off the sidebar in here somewhere. Different things. Again, I'm not as concerned here, but you should, think about your overall design. Notice the design doesn't match anymore. You might want to do something like that if you're a magazine page. I'm not super concerned. We can only learn so much in this class. Obviously, if you're doing this on your own, you want to really get this in. I'm just giving you some kind of the tip of the iceberg stuff.